I got my PR package from Pure Cosmetics, and I don't know if I've just been in some other zone, some other dimension or what, but one of my favorite makeup artists is Etienne Ortega, and I actually have notifications on Instagram for him for whenever he posts. I absolutely love his work, and I didn't know him and Pure Cosmetics was working together. Maybe it was like an oversight or something, but he came out with a palette, and you guys are about to find out what I think about this palette. So definitely, if you want to see what I think about it, then make sure that you keep on watching, of course. And before you start watching the video, make sure you look down below this video, but down below there's a button that says subscribe. Can you hit that button for me? You know, it shows me a little bit of love. It shows me a little bit of love. And also there's a bell, ding 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 ding, right beside the subscribe button. That button lets you know when I upload. Every time I upload a video, you'll get a notification telling you to come and watch my video. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also if you like the video, then don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. And I'm gonna stop jabbering so you guys can actually figure out like what's up with the Etienne palette. I'm probably butchering his name, but I still love him. Bye. Hey guys, so I have the Etienne Ortega palette, and it was sent to me by Pure Cosmetics. It looks just like this here. Comes with 18 eyeshadows, and the eyeshadows look like this. And of course you see a big huge mirror, which is very important for anybody with an eyeshadow palette, of course. I think it is super brown, super crystal clear, so of course I'm loving that. I do want to say that if you look at some of the pictures, they can be definitely a little misleading, because in my opinion, from some of the pictures, the eyeshadows look a little bit darker, a little bit, I'm not going to say pigmented because I haven't tried them yet. This will be my first time using them, but they look a little bit deeper, a little bit brighter. For instance, this shade right here, called Adobe or Adobe or something, I don't know what it's called, but it looks like, on one of the pictures, it looks like MAC's Red Brick or Brown Strip, and looking at it right here in person, it doesn't look anything like Brown Strip or Red Brick from MAC. It is definitely a whole lot lighter, so kind of knocking them for that because it doesn't look like the picture. I mean, I'm just saying. But I mean, overall the palette does look gorgeous in person, but like I said, the pictures are just a tad bit misleading, like I said. But anyway, so we're just gonna still just go on through. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sheen, satin, metallic-y shades are in the palette, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matte shades. Yeah, 7 matte shades, and the rest are metallic-y satin shades. I can definitely say that I feel like you can create just a regular natural eye with this, as well as smoky eyes. It's very diverse. I feel like these are all shadows that I would even choose on a daily basis, even though I feel like I still would want like one deeper brown and one deeper orangey brick shade, because you know, I like that red brick shade, or just an orangey browny shade in my palettes, and I think this palette would be perfect if that one shade was just a little bit deeper, as well as one of the browns were just a little bit deeper. But other than that, I think this is an amazing palette. I think he did a great job on picking the shadows and making this palette. I don't think I've ever seen a palette like as cohesive as this one is. Like, all of the shadows just go with each other in this size amount of 18 shadows all together, going together. I don't think I've seen it like that. I mean, get other palettes, you're looking like, not gonna use that, not gonna use that, not gonna use that. I honestly 100% think that I could use every shadow in this palette. For real, for real. So I think he did a really good job for that. And if you don't know Etienne Ortega, he does, like, my favorite person that he does is Christina Aguilera. He does like Kris Jenner. He does like some of the wags and just a whole bunch of people. Of course, he's a celebrity makeup artist, but my favorite person's makeup that he does is Christina Aguilera. I really always love the makeup that he does for her. But let's get going with the tutorial, because I will keep chatting it up, like, you know, of course. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Get a Grip primer from Pure Cosmetics. That will, of course, be my base for the eyeshadow to stick to. I'm going to take a little bit of some translucent powder, and I'm going to place that onto my lid. The first shade I'm going to take is the shade Popular, and it actually kind of reminds me of the MAC shade in Sandal or Saddle. I'm going to use that into my transition area, and that looks very pigmented. Let's see, make sure it's not my brush. Yeah, that shadow is definitely very pigmented. And the next shade I'm going to take is Adobe. And again, it's that sort of kind of red brick shade. Back in the pigmentation, everything's blending in really well, and the payoff is amazing. And like I said, from the looking onto it, like straight on, like it looked like it was just not what I was thinking it was gonna be, and it actually definitely surprised me. I feel like it's definitely pigmented. It looks a little bit lighter than what is going on. So honestly, I'm gonna say, if this makes any sense, like I feel like coming straight out the package, maybe like the top layer had like an ashy tone to it, and I had to kind of like dip my brush in it to like get that glaze off. You know, kind of like whenever you have those creams or cream foundations that come in the mail, and you have like those little bubbles or discoloration on top of it. I feel like that happened with that shadow, because it's actually a little bit deeper than what it looked like when I first opened it up the box. So I'm gonna go back with that Get a Grip and place a little bit onto my lid. I'm gonna take my Pure Cosmetics shadow brush from the My Little Pony collection. And I'm going to take the shade Midnight, which is a deep bluish purple shadow. I'm going to pack that onto my lid. Take that same shadow Midnight and kind of pack that onto that brush and kind of just blend out those edges into my crease area. And because I feel like I did another look with this same kind of shadow, I'm gonna make this a smoky eye. So I'm going to take the shadow 3 AM and I'm going to pack it on that Dillium toothbrush and smoke out my outer corner. Ooh, that's black. That is definitely black. I am definitely proud of this black shadow. Yes. So I'm gonna go back with that midnight shadow and pack some more of that color onto my lid. And I absolutely love this color. The brush with nothing on it, I'm gonna kind of blend that black into my crease a little bit. Oh my god, I'm so impressed with this black eyeshadow. Like, I love like the midnight color, but I'm very impressed with this black eyeshadow. Yes, absolutely Pure Cosmetics. So to add a little bit of jazz, I'm gonna take the shadow and I'm gonna take Penny and add that to my inner tear duct area. Oh. That's super pigmented. Oh my god. Wow. I am going to use your girl Rihanna's foundation. So I'm going to take the Pure Cosmetics Cameo Stick in and I'm going to use the highlighted shade and I'm going to use that to highlight my face. And I'm going to also take a little bit of my Amazing Cosmetics Illuminate Concealer, and this is in the shade Dark Caramel. I'm going to place that only underneath my eyes. I kind of use this to brighten up my under eyes just a tad bit. And I feel like it kind of smooths out my under eye area. This is definitely full coverage. So if you use this, you definitely need to be careful how much you put on your eyes. My Black Beauty Blender. So that is that. Truffle Matchsticks by Fancy Beauty, and something I didn't know when I made my last video on the review is that the matchsticks are actually kind of have a powder finish, so that basically means they kind of dry kind of fast, and of course they have a powdery finish, so you have to work fast with these. And I was thinking, like, because my foundation was so matte that these were like not budging, but in fact that this had probably dried on my skin faster than I thought. So yeah, you have to work fast with these or it's not gonna blend. To first set my face, I'm going to take my RCMA No Color Powder and press that into my highlighted areas first. Over all of the rest of my face with that same powder, just lightly. So now I'm going to go back with the eyeshadow palette and I'm going to take that orangey brick shade, Adobe, I'm not for sure. I'm going to take that onto a smudger brush. Back with Midnight. Urban Decay All Nighter pencil, and I am going to line my waterline. I'm gonna go back with a little bit of Penny, add that onto my lower lash line. Because Pennywise looks so super amazing, I'm going to take it and I'm going to hope like hell it's going to get a good highlighter. And off camera, I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara and some lashes. So for my lips today, I'm going to take the shades Vanish and the shade Gleam. Vanish is a liquid matte and Gleam is a gloss, both from LA Splash. Alright guys, so this is my finished look. I am definitely going to tell you that I am a big fan of this palette. Like, definitely a amazing palette. I love the pigmentation of all of the shadows. They definitely surprise me. Anytime you think of a makeup artist or some other person doing a collaboration with a brand, sometimes, you know, it's either hit or miss with it. And Etienne's palette definitely, you know, proved me wrong. I absolutely love it. Like I said, all of the shadows are shadows that I feel like I am going to use in it. When I saw Mario's palette with Anastasia, it was just, you know, the cohesion of the palette is somebody for his caliber. I feel like it's just not a palette that I would probably get finished with, or like a palette that I would just say this is my go-to palette. It's just not my go-to palette. I'm just saying. But this palette right here is definitely an amazing palette. I feel like I would recommend somebody getting it. I definitely love it. 18 shadows, you can't miss out on that. Yeah, I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next review, tutorial, something, I don't know. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.